Hi everyone, welcome to Cami Rose Yoga. Today's episode, I really wanted to give you just a really quick practice or just a few poses that you could practice on your own right before bedtime that will really help bring in a lot more peace and really help calm your mind and really set your body up to be able to get a good night's rest. I hope that this practice will really be able to help you find that rest and find that peace while you're sleeping so you can feel fully rejuvenated for the next day. Today's practice is just going to be a quick 10-minute practice. We'll start in hero's pose, so coming onto your knees. If you have a lot of pain in your knees, you can stay in a comfortable cross-legged position. Or if you want to work towards, being able to sit on your knees, you can. I always like to we'll be here for a few minutes, grab like a yoga block or a yoga wheel. Okay, if you don't have one of those, you can grab a pillow. Okay, you can even practice this on your bed. Okay, and just like sit on your pillow, just really beginning to kind of stretch the knees. Okay, finding the center line of your body and really just stacking on top of your body. We'll start with just a little bit of meditation. So begin to close your eyes. Begin to steady your breath. Really beginning to shut off all of the outside worries, distractions, all of those things that really prevent you from finding inner peace. Just kind of let those thoughts, those worries, those anxieties, let those pass and just really focus inward towards your body, towards your breath, finding your breath and being able to focus on the sensations of the air coming inside your body and inside your lungs as you inhale. And then what does it feel like as you exhale? Paying very close attention to your breath, maybe making it just a little bit deeper. Trusting yourself that you chose the right video for today. And just being able to try to calm your mind just a little bit more. If your mind begins to wander off, just check back in. Bring your focus back towards your breath. Just beginning to look inward. Really giving your body and your mind the time for this brief moment to just relax and be calm and be present. Maybe you are feeling new sensations in your body or maybe some slight discomfort. As long as it's not discomfort that's causing excruciating pain, just maybe recognize that discomfort. Or maybe emotions that you're harboring inside your heart. Maybe recognize those, not giving them power over you, but just recognize that they are a part of you and still continue to breathe. Maintaining that steady mind and still being present in the moment. Just slowly open your eyes. Keep coming up onto your knees. Coming to all fours. Coming to all fours. So your hips are above your knees, your shoulders are above your wrists, and just doing a few cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop your spine down, gaze up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, pull your belly in, curve your spine up, and drop your head down. Inhale. And just taking your time, really moving with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, really leading with your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your time, doing a few more with your own breath. Not listening to me, but just moving with your breath. And finding your way back to a neutral spine. You're just going to lengthen your legs out and then come all the way down onto your belly. Okay, place your elbows underneath your shoulders. You're going to look forward, really pull your belly in, and as you inhale, you're going to try to straighten your back up, really stretching your spine, arching it up towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, come down. You can release your arms, stretch them long out in front of you. And once more, if you want to go a little bit more, okay, as you inhale, instead of keeping your elbows bent, you can just try to straighten your arms, lengthening your spine, keeping your belly lifted to protect. Keep your belly lifted to protect your lower spine. If you're feeling any type of joint pain, back off, okay? But if your back can and you can lengthen it, try to lift your back up. And exhale back down. Okay, lengthening your arms out long, stretching your legs long. Bring your hands into the mat, lift up on your knees, and then sit back into child's pose. Okay, so in child's pose, your knees can be together if that feels better for you, and your arms can be long. Okay, or your arms can be reaching off to the side, or your knees can even separate, especially if you have a bigger belly or if you're pregnant or a lot of pain in the top part of your hips or knees. You can separate your knees just a little bit wider and then draw your forehead towards the mat. Okay, coming back up to all fours and then finding your way onto your back. Okay, there's a lot of options for you here. We're going to come into candlesticks. You can, or shoulder stand, whatever is in your practice. You can bring your feet up. Hey, really reaching your feet up, just a little bit of an inversion to help heal your cardiovascular system and increase a little bit more blood flow to your brain. So you can do that. If that's difficult for you, you can come to a wall. Okay, and prop your feet up against the wall. Or if those, whoops, I'm caught on my mat. Or if those are a little bit, if you want a little bit more difficulty and a little bit more of an inversion, you can inhale, lift your hips off the ground, placing your hands on your lower back and reaching your toes up towards the ceiling. If you're in shoulder stand, keep your gaze up. If you turn your head to the side, you could injure your neck. So really try to place majority of the weight in your shoulders, reaching your toes up. Okay, or if you're on the ground, just still reach your toes up, straightening your legs. And exhale, find your way back down, bringing your knees into your chest, rocking on your spine just a little bit. And keeping your knees into your chest, you're going to open your arms out wide to a T or bending your elbows and bringing them to cactus arms. You're gonna just bring your knees off towards the left, coming into a spinal twist. And if you want a little bit more, gaze towards the right, towards your right fingertips. If that's hard on your right arm, you can place a block or a pillow underneath your right arm. Okay, or you can just keep your hands next to your torso. You can also place a block or a yoga wheel underneath your knees. You bring your knees back through to center and switching sides. So dropping your knees off to the right. And maybe your gaze is to the left. Closing your eyes if it helps you focus and helps you relax and breathe. Bring your knees back through to center. Rocking on your spine just a little bit, kind of hugging your knees in. Showing yourself some love. Rock up or coming off to the side to a seated position. Okay, and from here you're just gonna fold forward. Okay, really reaching towards your toes or your shins. Okay, really feeling the stretch through your spine and maybe a little bit in your hamstrings. If you want a little bit less, you can place a pillow or a block underneath your knees to fold forward. You can also sit on a pillow or a yoga block to give you a little bit more length to fold forward. Okay, or you can place a pillow or two and fold into the pillow or land your head on a pillow, whatever feels best to you. So go ahead and find a forward fold. Continuing to focus on your breath, really calming your mind. And maybe as you sit just a little bit longer in this stretch in the posture, you can feel yourself going just a little bit deeper, not pulling yourself and using strength, but just really settling in to the posture and the stretch. Beginning to slowly find your way up and lying flat on your back into final rest. Remember, any of these stretches or postures you can hold longer. It's your practice, so make it personal to you. If you need to hold something longer, please do that. You can pause the video, or you can just ignore me entirely and continue stretching and come back to a different posture. Or you can also add any movement or any other stretch that your body really needs. Remember, it's your practice, so make it yours. Okay, but we're just going to come into final rest. So find your way onto your back, or something that's comfortable where you're able to rest and relax entirely, bringing your hands to the side. And then once we're here, we're just going to take 3 deep grounding breaths together. So we'll breathe in through our nose and exhale through our mouth, and the exhale is going to sound like a ha. We'll take 3 together. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And as you exhale, really ground and sink into the stretch. You can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, just feel bits of movement throughout your body. Bringing your knees into your chest when you're ready. And then rocking up into a seated, comfortable seated position with your hands at heart center. Just bring your chin towards your chest. Focusing your mind once more on your body, feeling gratitude for what your body can accomplish for you tonight. And really thanking yourself for practicing and loving yourself. And thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.